It's a special New Year's Eve NBA celebration. Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs this Wednesday.
And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's one of 7 terrific assists on the night from Stuckey.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
The Bulls leading by 6. The backcourt, Hill and Myers. Scola out there with Chris Copeland. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Indiana's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Hill has the open look. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
It's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
Now here's Brooks. The feed to Heinrich. Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Now here is Hill. Passes it to Copeland. To the paint. Here's Allen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. They'd love to get more of those. The easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And the Pacers call time here. A lot of positive, Steve, for the Pacers last year and how they started the season. And, Clark, you saw this firsthand every night, dominating early, but they did have a falling off point.
Yeah, after the All-Star break, they went from looking unbeatable to looking like just another team, but they were able to gather themselves just in time and make a deep playoff run.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Chicago. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thanks, Doris. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Hibbert comes in for Allen. And it's Watson in for Chris Copeland. And he gets it to go. 13 points for Roy Hibbert.
With the Pacers, although they didn't end the regular season as they might have wanted to, they were still able to rest a number of players down the stretch and prepare for their playoff run, which ended up with the conference finals again.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Watson with it. He's covered by Rose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul.
Well, the Pacers were running away with the Eastern Conference last year, and I think they took their foot off the gas pedal a little bit in the second half of the year. They struggled at times, made some moves, but ultimately righted the ship and made a deep playoff run.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. David West, he's checked in for Scope. Hill comes in for C.J. Miles. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. It's deflected. It's stolen by West. Oh, and here we go. Watson, nobody back. And that one's good.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Now here's Rose. There's the dish to Heinrich. Back to Rose. Pocket 6. Three-pointer. And Heinrich with the basket, the assist by Rose. Rose has got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, what a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Watson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
C.J. Watson at 6'2" is an outstanding shooting combo guard. He's an excellent marksman from behind the three-point line, which helps his team space the floor, but he's also an underrated defender.
And for Watson, between his outside shooting guys and his solid defense, he makes a nice backup.
Yeah, pretty good at getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. You know, a player who spent a little time in the D-League out of college and now has really solidified his place as an NBA player.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mirotic. Gasol comes in for Taj Gibson. And Dunleavy's subbed in for Kirk Heinrich.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
There's the pick. Feeds to Watson. He kicks to West. Baseline try. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 3 assists tonight. Chicago leading by 6. Outside Rose. Again, Chicago.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Watson kicks to Stuckey. West against Gasol. Stuckey into the lane. Hill dishes to Watson. Stolen by Noah. Butler against Stuckey. Butler passes to Rose. Double team on Rose. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. Pacers trail by 8. West a screen on Gasol. Watson kicks it to West. And good on the basket. Look it. West has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
The Bulls leading by 6. Now here's Rose. Pass the Butler. Outside Rose. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Sinks the triple. Rose has got 35.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 9. A minute 50 left in the game. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls have gone on a tear here in the 4th. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Left side Rose. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Here is Watson after Pau Gasol's bucket. Picked by West. Here's Here's Hibbert. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
And he is unable to get the second one.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Hibbert. He's got 14 points and a steal. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
Yeah, it's really been something, Clark. The energy that he's brought. He's worked his tail off at the offensive end and first guy back defensively as well.
And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Dunleavy.
And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for Chicago.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together when everything started to look bleak.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And they'll be feeling that today's win makes things right after losing the first game of the year to this club.
And hard to say now how the final two games between them will play out, really. I mean, one thing's certain, though. They're going to be at each other's throats. We know that. This has become a very intense matchup.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Derrick Rose. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide. Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hibbert gets the bucket.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Now here's Rose. Shot is blocked. The kick outside to Butler. Good.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, first off, congratulations on this win, Pau, and tell us how you feel about the team's progress so far this year.
Well, we've done a lot better. We've done a lot better recently, and we want to continue. We don't want to get complacent. I think we still got ways to go and things to improve. But we're definitely doing a lot better than we were.
Always good to see signs of progress, Pau. Thank you for the time. Gentlemen?
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.